I'm Pastor Katie from St. Peter's Lutheran Church in Verona, and I'm here to bring you another installment of Sunday School to Go. You can see I'm kind of in the storytelling corner in my couch. It's all nice and cozy, and I'm just having fun reading these stories for you. And I'm going to read a story for you today that connects to one of the activities that has been dropped off at your house or been sent to you, and you will figure it out probably as we go. And just a hint, I'm purposely wearing a very bright and colorful tie-dye shirt today because it goes with the story. I'm going to read this story from the Family Story Bible, which is by Ralph Milton. It's published by Westminster John Knox Press. It's a great Bible. And this story is called Joseph's Coat of Many Colors. Get it? Okay, many colors, yes. All right, here we go. Jacob and Leah and their family settled down in the land of Canaan. And side note, Jacob is actually Abram's grandson. So if you already watched the Abram story, this is part of his family. Okay. And if you haven't watched the Abram story yet, when you watch that, you'll know Abram is Jacob's grandfather. So we're talking about family stories here. Okay. Jacob and Leah, that's his wife, and their family settled down in the land of Canaan. The house of Israel had many animals to look after. Their 12 sons had to take them to many different places to find grass. Well, not all of the 12 sons. Joseph, the first baby that Rachel had, was his dad's favorite. Jacob always treated Joseph best of all. The other brothers didn't like that one bit. Joseph wasn't always very kind to his brothers either. Jacob gave Joseph a very nice coat. It had pretty colors and long sleeves. It was much nicer than the clothes that the other brothers had. Sometimes Joseph would show off his fancy coat just to get the brothers angry. Any of you know what that's like? Maybe you do. Joseph had dreams, and he loved to tell his brothers all about them. He loved thinking of what the dreams meant. In those days, people thought dreams could tell you what was going to happen. Guess what I dreamed last night, Joseph said one day. I dreamed we were working out in the field, tying bundles of grain together. All your bundles came and bowed down to my bundle. I suppose, snapped one of the brothers, that means someday you are going to be our boss. That's right, laughed Joseph. Joseph even made his father angry. Well, can you imagine how angry it made the brothers to have him say that? Ooh. But he even made his father angry. He said, I had a dream in which the sun and the moon and 11 stars bowed down to me. Are you trying to tell us that you will be the boss over me and your mother and all your brothers? Jacob growled. Whew. One day, all the brothers except Joseph had taken all the animals far away from home to find grass. They had been gone for a long time. Old Jacob worried about them. Go and find your brothers, Jacob said to Joseph. Find out if they're all right. Then come back and tell me. It was a long walk for Joseph to find his brothers. When they saw him coming in his bright new coat, they felt angry. Here comes the dreamer, they said. He thinks he's so smart. Let's fix him. So the brothers grabbed Joseph and tore off his fancy coat. Then they threw him into a deep hole. Some of the brothers wanted to kill Joseph. Reuben, the oldest brother, said, "No!" Just then they saw some people coming along. They were traders, people who buy things from one person and sell the things to somebody else. The traders even sold slaves. A slave is a person who belongs to somebody, the way that you might own a dog or a cat. So the brothers went up to the traders and said, "Would you like to buy a slave? Cheap." They sold Joseph to the traders, who took him to a faraway country called Egypt. "Now what will we tell father?" the brothers wondered. "Let's tell father that a wild animal killed Joseph," said one of them. So they killed one of their sheep and they put the blood all over Joseph's coat. Then they tore holes in the coat. When they got back home, they showed Joseph's torn and bloody coat to Jacob. Poor old Jacob just cried and cried and cried. Nothing the brothers did could make Jacob stop crying. The brothers knew they had done a terrible thing. That's the end of that part of the story. Joseph's story goes on from there because he gets to Egypt, and then all kinds of things happen to him. And I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to I don't want to ruin it for you, but but it's a great story. It's a great story. Okay, it actually, yeah, it ends up okay in the end, but I'm going to let you read it for yourself. Or, maybe I'll read it for you some other time. But anyway, that's the end of that part of the story. And so now I have a feeling that some of you, especially if you have brothers or sisters or cousins or maybe friends even like this, you might know what Joseph was feeling, and his brothers too, right? I mean, you might know what it would feel like to have a brother or a sister that thinks they're better than you. So I'm sure you can imagine what was happening in this story. But your activity for this story is the one that's got the coat and the many colors. So look, I think it's a sticker scene, and it's got a guy, Joseph, and he's got pieces of his coat and different colors, and you can design the coat that you want him to wear. You can make it look like anything you want to look like. And guess what? When you're out of those stickers, you could draw a new picture. You could make it whatever kind of coat you want and whatever kind of colors you want. So have fun. You can remember the story as you do it. And be creative. Have a great time. And we'll see you next time for Sunday School to Go. Bye.